Right guys, welcome to Scott Boys. I'm going to be doing a video here giving my single opinion on the 1v1 stuff. My current opinion on the weeks past. Obviously I'm going to be doing the podcast with Chris. We're going to go into more detail. Or give both our opinions, discuss it, so maybe opinions change or something like that. But I want to do this week just because it was such a good week of Smite. Yeah, all the games weren't played due to forfeits, but it was still good to see a majority of the games get played. It was a very good week of Smite, in my opinion. There was a lot of good games, a lot of good promising, and a couple of the performances. So it's a very good start for a storyline to be built. I'm also going to talk about Division 2 in this. Division 2 had a great week of Smite as well. Really good games going down there. And the Division 3 announcement will be happening now in this video as well. So we're going to work our way up. So Division 3 announcement is, Division 3 is going to basically be like, for any of you people who know the Smite Pro scene, kind of like the old Challenger Cup system. We'll play tournaments basically every week for points. The winner will get 100, second will get 50, third will get 30, fourth will get 20, and any of the rest will get 10. Wow, done. And basically that's how it will work. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this will work out. And then we'll basically, in the top 4, will go into a group stage from that to play each other. And then after the group stage is finished, sorry about that, got workers downstairs. After these and those 4 will be like a group stage, and those top 2 from that group stage will play in the Division 2 relegations against the 2 people from Division 2 who don't make the gauntlet. So 5th and 6th from there, basically. Right. So that is Division 3, basically. We've got some big names in there, so we've got some good names in there so far. We've got a guy called Marty. He's a pretty cool guy. One of Chris's mates, so hopefully he can perform well. We've got Scott in there. Scott's a very good hunter coming from Xbox to play. And the most controversial one, we've got Eddie. Eddie will be playing in the Division 3. Yeah. Controversial. Don't give a shit. Fuck you. Don't like it. Fuck off. But basically, yeah, that's where it's going to leave us. Moving on to Division 2. Division 2 had a very good week. Division 2 was carried on where it left off. It was in week 4. We had Randy versus Adam, Cass versus Ray, and Lotad versus Philip. So apart from Randy versus Adam, it was a very grudge match like. But Adam gave Randy some 2 very good games. Randy 2-0'd, obviously, and blah blah blah. Randy 2-0'd. I'm going to upload this video after the podcast, by the way, so I don't want to spoil it. So, Randy 2-0'd. It was a very big step for Adam. Really drove Randy to the limit. Randy kind of struggled. Maybe it's just from the lack of practice, or maybe it's Adam's getting better or Randy's getting worse. It's going to be strange. It's going to be interesting to find out. We'll find out, Randy. The matchups were game 1, it was Bakasura versus Raijin. Game 2, it was Amaterasu versus Bologna. Guessing Randy, I'm going to say Randy was the first 2, Bakasura and Amaterasu. That was the matchups. But it was very good games on behalf of each of them. Now we move on. Actually, there is one problem. I'll mention the Division 2 relegation problem out from there at the time. I don't know, I might change it. But next game we saw was Cass versus Ray, and that was a 2-1 in favor of Ray. Cass is really starting to struggle now. Like he's not struggling. Ray is showing he was underrated at the start of the season because of his bad performances against the top league players. But he can prove he can play very good Smite. The last 2 weeks since last couple of performances against Lotad, Philip. I think it's Philip. Yeah, Lotad, Philip. No, it's Lotad, Adam, and Now Cass has proven he can hang with the big boys. He can drive it, and he gave Randy good games at the start. I think it was like 2-1. I think it was very start of the league. So he's proving he can hang. I want to see more though. I want to see Ray do it more. He needs to beat Randy. He has to beat Randy before the league finishes. If he doesn't beat Randy, he will be a lower middle to bottom end player if he gets promoted. If he beats Randy, he can show that he can be a solid middle, maybe even a top contender next season. So let's see what happens with him and the Cass story, because everyone wants to see Cass go up to get revenge on Chris. See the Cass Chris storyline happen, but everyone wants to see Ray, and people are starting to get behind Ray. Ray is starting to win people over. His strong mechanics, and that's really good for it. And everyone just likes Randy because Randy's a nice guy. Randy's just fucking amazing. And Lotad versus Philip. Now this was a grudge match. The reason I say grudge match is because of the fact of the gauntlet. Yes, the gauntlet. Basically, the gauntlet will have the first to fourth in Division 2 and the bottom two from Division 1. I mean, 2 people will miss out from Division 2 in the gauntlet. Well, it looks like it's going to be Randy, Ray, and Cass from the first 3 spots, so it's between Lotad and Philip right now for that last spot. Well, Adam can turn around. It's very early days, no one's guaranteed a spot, but from what it looks like now, it'll be between Philip and Lotad for that last spot in the gauntlet. However, Lotad beat Philip 2-1. Philip won game 1 very convincingly on the chalk against. What was he played? I forgot. Can't be bothered to say anyway. Think anyway. But he won with the chalk. Game 2. Lotad won with the Cupid against Zeus. In game 3, Lotad won with Neath against Zeus. It was very close. It was a very good set, probably the best set in Division 2 that week. Easily the best set. Not easily, because Ray and Cass were very good as well. That was a very good set. And Randy Adam was probably the worst set, but it was still a decent set. So yeah, that's Division 2. It's looking like this. Randy's sitting on top with 12 points out of 12. Ray is in second with 9 out of 12. Cass is in third with 6 out of 12. Lotad is in. Wait, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Yeah, Cass is on 6. Lotad is on 6, and Philip's on 3, and Adam is on 0. So it's really gonna be interesting because Lotad has fucking Randy next week, so it's gonna be difficult for him to even try and keep pressure on Cass. Division 1, it's back. It is back. It got me all giddy. Now, Division 1 was a very, very interesting week. Obviously, when we get the forfeits out of the way, Jojo beat Remco due to a forfeit on Remco's end due to personal reasons. And Luke had to forfeit against Michael due to personal reasons. So yeah, those two guaranteed got 3 points. Bang. Michael, Jojo, up you go. We're going to talk about the first set now. Jack versus Chris. The way to open it up. Game 1 was close up until the first blood, and that first blood really snowballed the game out of control. On the Skadi for me against the Soul, it was, after I got the first blood, it was just steamrolled him. Game 2 was a steamroll as well. Chris has a lot of areas to work on, but he showed a lot of promise and what he can do. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do. I think he'll be a very good performer this season. I think he's gonna do a lot better than people think, and what even he thinks. Now let's talk about Tice versus Lucas. Lucas replaced Aaron. Tice, I'll write that down on my little note book here. Cross out Aaron's name. Lucas. Tice won 2-0. Game 1 was it started off close then because it was Tyson Carly, the best 1v1 god of the fucking game, against Lucas Izanami. Mario. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was very close. It was close up to the point Carly was steam after ran away with it, kind of like how me and Chris's game happened. It was close up until the first blood for us in this game. It was close up until Carly got the second kill, kind of steamrolled it, out of control. Surrender vote came out, bang, and then game 2, Hercules for Lucas, Harbworth and Tice. Tice ran away with it, bang, surrender vote again comes out, 2-0 in favour of Tice. Tice gets 3 points on the board. My man, the soul in a Scorpione. Scorpion Tice, my man. Let's talk about the next match. Season 1 champion Jay goes against the 1v1 original creator Brandon. Stomp. Easiest word to put there, stomp. Mismatch of the century. Jay just so, like, I feel bad because Brandon didn't play as bad as I say he did. I just made out he did. Jay just made him look worse. The fact that Jay's just so good. Fact, Jay is just really fucking good. Deal with it. And so yeah, Jay got 3 points, 2-0 of Bran. Boom. Now, in my opinion, the best game of the week. Giannis versus Dean. This ended up being the only split of the week. It was really fucking good. It was a really good game. Very entertaining to watch. I don't know how fun it was to play, but it was fun to watch. Game 1, Giannis won on the Freya against Dean's Bastet. It was a very close game. Both members losing their Phoenix. But Giannis just on the late game guard, end of the game, bang, dead. Not much Dean could do. Game 2, Dean adjusted where he wanted to focus on, and he went more oriented to the late game. Giannis re-picking up the Freya. Dean counts out with an Ao Kuang, and had early game pressure. And you're Ao Kuang, you're a late game fucking god, and you have early game pressure. I know it's a Freya, but you still have early game pressure. The fuck does that work? But still, yeah, Ao Kuang just ran away with it. It was just bang. It was very close at points. Then got to this point where Dean hit a point, and was just able to kill Giannis like that. But I was really happy to see a split. I felt that's what the game deserved. What the set deserved. I didn't feel like any player deserved 2-0, but I didn't feel like either player deserved to get 2-0'd. So, unlucky for them, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what the future holds for this. My match of the week is Giannis versus Dean. My player of the week is Jay. Looks so good. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys on the podcast. Well, I'll see you guys after the discussion podcast, and tune in to the predictions for Division 1 and 2 later tonight. Later, guys. Peace out.